Afternoon, everyone. My name is Masilela. I will be basically giving a brief on the number 43 COVID-19 journey that we, as the Masilela family, have experienced in the 140-something days that we've been in this so long. So, as a Masilela family, every year since 2007, we, as the number 43 Foundation, have hosted a globally significant legacy event. Unfortunately, this year, 2020, we could not. This was historic in its own right. And instead, we decided as a family to document this historical occurrence in the form of a coffee table book. This is predominantly electronic and distributed free of charge across the globe as our contribution to society for the world and of humanity. This was made possible by our generous supporters who have ensured that we keep their resources and use them for the preservation of humanity as colorfully illustrated in these books. We invite you to journey with us in marking the delicate steps taken by global humanity, navigating the landmines planted by the unforgiving COVID-19 virus. We as the Masilela family have found it appropriate to ensure that the launch of this book coincided with Women's Month in the recognition of the bearers of life. Even more importantly, the Foundation partnered with UN South Africa to appropriately position and popularize the story and history across the globe. We are not only proud of this partnership, but humbled by it yet again. The support of the number 43 cause is deeply and truly appreciated. This humble approach behind this initiative is to tell a simple human story of families living in lockdown, both in South Africa and across the world. So, it is an opportunity for the gathering and wherever people gather to experience the first comprehensively documented experience of families in lockdown, as well as to see how technology was used to overcome. This is what President Ramaphosa urged us to strive for as he led the nation down the dark, unprecedented journey. This will be a sharing of experiences across the globe in the lockdown through a number 43 lens. It is a humanitarian exercise in its own right, and one most apt during the month of August. We hope that one day, this book will be a key point of reference when people look back in history. As stated in the editor's section, uniquely entitled, The Dawn of Dusk, whilst we have spent the last 12 years celebrating those people who have dared their lives for South Africa's freedom, this year, we have been forced to preserve humanity. This dovetails neatly with this year's now deferred legacy event, whose theme was Culture and Freedom, in recognition of the contribution of Ubuthongo in South Africa's total liberation. COVID-19 rudely interrupted. We now find ourselves self-incarcerated under these lockdowns, a stark contradiction in kind. It is instructive to note that this work is dedicated to all those who have lost their loved ones and were affected by COVID-19. In particular, it is dedicated to those citizens of South Africa and of the world in the front line who have dared their lives for our health, many of whom were lost in the battle protecting us. We have kept you all in our hearts and in our prayers. We will continue to do so as long as we shall live. Be part of the legacy.